What up, YouTube? TTC, Dirty Bird Nation, Rise Up Nation, everybody in Dog Nation. What's good? Sergeant AR10 coming at you with another video. Wanted to talk about this matchup on Sunday between my Dirty Birds offensive line and the Green Bay Packers front seven. First of all, I want to say good luck to my dogs taking on the Barn on Saturday. The Auburn Tigers, man, prime time college football at 7:30 coming on. They come into Sanford Stadium. I think we're going to have 10 to 15,000 there in attendance. They come into the stadium and take on my Georgia Bulldogs. I got my Bulldogs winning by 14. I don't think, these guys will do anything crazy. I think they might have a score maybe in the fourth quarter. I'm thinking we win 24-10. We don't know who we're going to start at quarterback, whether it's going to be JT or DeJuan or Stetson Bennett, but all three of those guys can get it done against Auburn's defense. Bo Nix, he's going to struggle. We're going to be all over him all day. He does have some good wide receivers, but those guys aren't any good if he can't get them the ball. We're going to be blitzing, harassing this guy, chasing him out of the pocket, making sure he's uncomfortable back there. And I feel my dogs will win easily. I think we'll shut them out by halftime. They might get a score in the third quarter, and they might kick a field goal in the fourth quarter. But anyway, on to my Dirty Birds. Dirty Birds, Monday Night Football taking on the Green Bay Packers. Live and direct on ESPN. A lot of people are going to be tuning in. A lot of folks got, something to say about the Birds. A lot of people laughing, cracking jokes. Hey, ha, it's funny. You guys keep blowing leads and you're 0-3. And, we got another team that's 1-2 in the NFC South. We got two other teams that's 1-2 in the NFC South. And we got another team that's 2-1. So we are not out of it at all. I keep telling these people who are being negative Nancy's that there are 16 games. 16 games in the season. It's not 3, 4, 5. It's 16 games. You don't start off in a 400-meter race and sprint the first 120 meters and then you're tired, you got your hands on your knees, and you bend over because you're out of breath. You don't do that, okay? It's a marathon, people. It's not a sprint. This Dirty Bird offensive line has excellent skills. These guys can move. These guys can pass protect. Matt Ryan is a top 10 quarterback in the league right now. You got Gurley averaging 5 yards per carry. You got guys like Brian Hill coming in with explosive runs, doing great between the tackles. But the one problem is Dirk Koetter. Dirk Koetter does not like to run the ball, especially if you're trailing. If we're down between 5 and 10 points or more, this man does not like to run the ball. And then you have the additional problem of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has this idea that whatever is called, specifically if it's a pass, I refuse to check down to make it a run. I refuse to call 2 plays in the huddle. I'll call 1 play. I have my little hot routes. We have our signals on the inside and outside. The line communicates. We communicate between the running backs, receivers. We slide protections. We do things here and there. But I will not check down from a pass to a run because, I'm going to stick with what's called, and I'm going to trust in my offensive coordinator to get things done and call the right plays. But obviously that hasn't been working. It didn't work in 2017 when we should have ran the ball constantly in the second half in the Super Bowl, and it hasn't worked the last 2 weeks with us giving up these fourth quarter leads. They have pretty much abandoned the run in stressful situations, which is uncalled for. If it's a close game and it's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 6, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and you have the lead, just run the ball. Run the ball. It's not that hard, man. I don't understand why everybody on offense can't understand this concept, but that's a whole nother video. Back to our offensive line. I don't know if Kaleb McGary will be back at right tackle. I don't know, what's the extent on his MCL sprain, if it's healing, if it's not, whether he's limited in practice. I'm pretty sure he's limited in practice, but, I don't know if he's back to full speed. So we might have Matt Gano in his place at right tackle, Chris Lindstrom at guard, Alex Mack at center. Then you got James Carpenter at left guard and Jake Matthews at left tackle. Now, looking at this Packers defensive front, these guys are big, fast, stout. They have been gashed in the run game before. Teams have had, some success here and there running the ball against Green Bay. I think they stack the box because they know a lot of teams are going to enforce, or at least try to enforce, a run against them to keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. So they try to make you one-dimensional by stacking the box, putting 8 people in the box, and not allowing you to run the ball. Their defensive lineman, Tyler Lancaster at one defensive end, Devin Lowry at one defensive end, backed up by Montavious Adams and Kenny Clark at nose tackle. Their pass rushers include Preston Smith, Rashawn Gary, Zadarius Smith, Randy Ramsey, and they also have some good linebackers with Chris Barnes and Christian Kirksey. So that's their front seven. Those are the guys they're going to be relying on to get pressure on Matt Ryan. I know their secondary is decent. We actually have their old secondary coach in Joe Witt Jr. So if he can get in our receivers coach ear, if he can get in Dirk's ear and let him know, the strengths and weaknesses of their secondary, I think that would be beneficial to our offense. With Gurley averaging 5 yards per carry, with guys like Brian Hill and Ito Smith that can come in with fresh legs and move the chains, I don't see why we can't do the same thing that we did against the Cowboys. Run the ball at least 30 times. Keep hammering at these guys over and over again, and have success in the run game. As far as passing, I mean, Matt Ryan, top 10 quarterback. As far as his statistics, I think he's in the top 5 right now as far as passing leaders in the NFL. He's been doing great. Ridley's been doing great. I don't know if Julio will be back off his hamstring injury, but Ridley and Hurst, man, they've performed. They've done their thing. We just need more out of Russell Gage. I don't know if he will get out of the concussion protocol, but we need more out of him. We need more out of Christian Blake. And we need more out of Alameda Zaccheaus, man. These guys have to step up and make plays for us with the absence of Julio. So hopefully the offense comes out, executes, puts up between 20 and 30 points, and the defense decides to play for 4 quarters. Maybe that will happen. Maybe we'll get a shocker, man. Maybe we'll surprise a lot of people and get a win on Monday night against these Packers, man. I really don't know what to expect out of this team, man. Every week is something different. The only thing that remains the same is that we're blowing leads and losing football games. So with us being 0-3, we really have to come out and hit these people in the mouth. Run the ball, be successful. Use play action, not just on first down. You can run the ball on third down. You can use play action on third down. Mix up the play calling, Dirk Cutter. Just give us 30 or more rushing attempts and be successful. But I don't trust Dirk to make the right play calls. I really don't. I don't trust him to make the right play calls. Who knows what he's gonna do? Who knows who's gonna step up and shine with the absence of Julio? But I mean, even without him, we still put up 26 points last week. So we'll see what happens. But that's just my matchup. My breakdown of that Packers and Dirty Bird offensive line against the Packers defensive line front seven. I think these guys will be great, man. It'll be a battle, definitely, but I still have us winning this game. So anyway, Sergeant AR10 signing out. Y'all have a great Thursday. Have a safe weekend. Stand by for another video breaking down the skill positions on each team. So anyway, Sergeant AR10 signing out. Be easy. Peace.